Just got this in the mail. So, earlier this week, I talked about why I've decided to get the new iPhone SE instead of the 11 Pro or the 11. If you want to watch that video, please click on this link over here. But today, I'm gonna unbox the new iPhone SE and compare it to the iPhone 11 because as it so happens, my wife has the iPhone 11. So we can do a side-by-side comparison, run some tests. It'll be fun. The SE that I got here is the 64 gig model, and clearly this is in black. So okay, this phone looks and feels exactly like the iPhone 8. I'm just gonna fire it up. The SE is all set up and ready to go. So, do I feel any regrets yet picking this over the iPhone 11, 11 Pro? So far, not yet. I mean, yes, it doesn't have the iPhone 11's big screen, Face ID, that ultra-wide camera lens element. The SE only has one wide-angle camera lens element. And the SE has less RAM and battery inside compared to the 11. But knowing that the SE is running on the same A13 Bionic processor as the 11 or the 11 Pro already makes this feel like a huge upgrade compared to whatever I was using before. But still, it'll be nice to know if there are any differences in terms of performance. So we're going to do a series of tests. I'm going to compare their cameras, their speaker quality, and their speed. Okay, first up, the camera test. I'm going to take a selfie and shoot some pictures with the rear wide-angle lens camera at the back. Since the iPhone SE supposedly uses the same computational photography process as the iPhone 11, I don't think its picture quality is going to be very different, but we'll see. Alright, first the iPhone SE. Okay, now the 11. I think the SE adds a little more red into the picture. The 11 is, well, it's more color neutral, I guess, compared to the SE. The SE also shows a little more noise in the background. Well, this is a low light environment, so there's bound to be some noise in darker areas like in the background, but the iPhone 11 seems to do a better job at smoothing over the noise. But the SE appears to be sharper, as in you can see the streaks of my white hair a lot clearer than on the 11, which makes my white hair appear a little more mushy. But overall, in terms of selfie camera quality, they both are pretty comparable. But now I'm gonna switch over to the rear camera element, the wide angle one, and let's see how they compare in terms of picture quality. I'm gonna shoot a picture of these guys here. Okay, first I'm gonna take a close-up of Geralt with the iPhone SE. Okay, now the iPhone 11. Alright. Yeah, in terms of color tone, the SE appears to add a little more yellow in there. But in terms of detail level, they're just about the same. The detail level of the cloth also looks pretty similar. Okay, anyway, let's take a wide angle shot of these guys with the iPhone SE. Okay, now the 11. Yeah, I sort of prefer the picture quality of the SE. Somehow my picture has got a little more pop and detail in the foreground compared to the 11. Although I will say that the 11 presents a more natural looking picture. But still, the SE's picture looks a little more like if you look at Iron Man, in terms of the contrast of his red and yellow accents, it appears brighter than on the 11. So overall picture quality, yeah, I think I gotta give it to the SE. I'm a little surprised by this. Okay, now we're gonna shoot some video. I'm gonna start with the iPhone SE and then switch over to the 11, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna shoot a close-up on them, move back out, and close back in on them, while saying, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I think it's a great way to test its built-in microphone. Okay, so here goes iPhone SE. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The 11. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Looking at the video footage, I thought they both were quite similar in terms of video quality, as in it's very hard to tell the difference between them in terms of white balance management, stabilization, autofocusing, but the iPhone SE will tend to blow up the background a little bit more, make it brighter, which may or may not be a good thing depending on the circumstance. For example, in a dark place like this, that is definitely not a very good thing, because yes, you can see darker areas better, but you also bring up a little more noise. In terms of microphone quality, again, very similar, but the 11 did add a little more body to my voice, and I like that. I like a little more body to my voice. That was pretty interesting. Now let's compare their speaker quality while watching a video from YouTube. Okay, first the SE at 50% volume.
So, I've been thinking about buying the iPhone 11 for a while, and I was literally about to take the plunge when Apple suddenly dropped.
Okay, let's bring up the volume. Let's max it out.
SE or should I buy the 11? Long story short, I bought the SE. It's gonna get delivered very soon, and once I get my hands on it, I'm gonna make an unboxing video. It'll give you my first impressions. So if you don't want to miss that video from this channel, hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell. Now, I've got a...
Yeah, very clear. Okay, let's jump into the 11. iPhone 11, 50% volume, play.
So, I've been thinking about buying the iPhone 11 for a while, and I was literally about to take the plunge when Apple suddenly dropped the new iPhone.
Seems about the same as the SE. Well, let's max it out, and here we go.
11. Long story short, I bought the SE. It's gonna get delivered.
There is a difference
soon,
in volume.
Once I get my hands on it, I'm gonna make an unboxing video. It'll give you my first impressions. So if you don't want to miss that video, bell. Now, I've got a few reasons why I decided to go for the SE instead of the 11 or the 10R. But probably the biggest reason...
In terms of the quality of the sound, not much difference there. They both sounded just as good. But in terms of the volume of the sound, the 11 beats the SE hands down. It's like there's a much bigger speaker inside. Okay, now we're going to do the speed test. This is going to be very simple. I want to test how fast it boots up, how fast it boots down, and how fast it opens an app like PUBG. So this is going to be very interesting. Okay, this is the iPhone 11. This is the iPhone SE. Let's see which one boots up first. Okay, so are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I think we have a winner. They both booted up quickly, but the iPhone SE took the lead here. Okay, now let's see which one can fire up PUBG first. 1, 2, and go. I think the iPhone 11 opened PUBG a little quicker than the SE. but only by a very small fraction of a second quicker. So I would just say that there's not much difference between them in terms of how fast they opened PUBG. Alright, now we'll see which of these phones boot down quicker, okay? So let me just get ready here. 1, 2, and go. Okay, so it went into the screen quicker. Let's boot down. 1, 2, and go. Well, I can't really tell, but based on the screen appearing on the iPhone 11 first, I'm just gonna have to give this round to the iPhone 11. So, based on these tests, it's quite clear that they both are quite similar in terms of performance, as an overall performance. In some ways, the 11 is better, in other ways, the SE. But overall, in terms of camera performance and speed, there isn't much of a difference between them. And that's really impressive of the SE. I mean, the SE costs around half the price of the 11, and yet it can go toe-to-toe with the 11 in so many ways. But I discovered something along the way as I was doing these tests. The battery depletion on the 11 is far slower than on the SE. It really feels like I can use these for a few days without charging, whereas with the SE it feels like I can use this for about a day tops before needing to charge it again. But that's totally expected because the SE has a smaller battery capacity than the 11. This has a 1850 mAh battery. The 11 has a 3110 mAh battery. So perhaps this is why the difference is so big, but whatever the case, this already feels like a substantial upgrade over my old iPhone, and I'm really happy with my purchase of the iPhone SE. Of course, I will come back to you with more videos covering the iPhone SE, maybe compared with other phones, Android phones perhaps. So if you want to watch those videos, hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell, because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Thanks for watching. My name is Aaron. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please show that you like this video by punching that like button with a vengeance, Bruce Lee style, and sharing this video with your friends and family. I'll see you again, bros and sisters. Arrivederci. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.